early morning ferry trip can mean only one thing: epic South Island adventure is just about to kick off. This trip has been years in the making, and I'm pretty amped to be on the boat and on my way south. Nine years in the making. It's crazy, I know, but here we go. Molesworth Station Road. The first time I ever tried to get through here was just after the Kaikoura earthquake. Obviously it was closed. Every other time I've tried since, it's been shut due to fire risk. So when I saw the other day that it was open, and I had a couple of days to kill, I was like, you know what, book a ferry, go down south, do this loop, gonna go down Molesworth, back up Rainbow, and explore some stuff along the way. Welcome back to Overland NZ. From the beaches of the far north to the stunning scenery of the South Island, Overland Navigator has all the tracks you need to explore more. Grab it from the app or Play Store today. Very soon, Black Birch Road was on my right, and I took the turn and started the climb up the hill, excited for the views would be like at the top. This is pretty stunning, I cannot deny that. We're at about 1,350 meters at the moment. Way up on the hills, and I can see for miles. The views up here were absolutely amazing. It was pretty cool to see Wellington, where I'd come from just a few hours prior, and like, the camera just does not do this justice. It looks so much better in person. With the afternoon ticking along, I started pushing further south into Molesworth Valley. The views were getting better and better, and I was absolutely blown away by this place. Still had a long way to go though, and so I kind of put the pedal down and just tried to cover some ground. If you're planning a trip through Molesworth Road, it is closed from Easter to Labour weekend, and like, it is just a gravel road, but it is so cool. About a third of the way down the road, I stopped off at the original Molesworth Cottage. Built in 1885, it's a cool bit of history, and it's one of the two places on the road that you can camp. I decided it was still early enough in the day, so I pushed on and headed south further through the valley. About an hour later, when I was still on the go and pretty knackered from being up early that morning, I realised I probably should have just stopped. I had no idea how far it was to the next campsite. All I knew is that the road shut at 7 PM, and I was planning to not be on it by then if at all possible. With the sun setting and it ticking just over 7, I rocked up to camp right by the river. It was awesome, it was completely worth it, but it was quite a drive. Alrighty, so I overdid that big time. Probably should have stayed at that other campsite, but hey, it's all good, we're here now. I'm going to shoot back up the road tomorrow, as I want to get two cool bridges that I missed on my push to get down here tonight. Had I known that the gate is locked further on, I probably would have just taken it easy, maybe had some dinner, but here we are, at camp, and I'm going to get set up and mine this place. It's pretty cool. It's like 2 other people here. A whole little area to myself, can't complain. After a long day on the road, there's nothing more satisfying than just taking the time to set up camp. I don't know what it is about it, but I really enjoy this process. With camp set up, it was hot dogs for dinner, super quick, super easy, and into bed. The next morning, I was up and at it early, and packed away super quick. Not really sure why, but I just wanted to get on the road. Alrighty, I am refreshed, recharged, and ready to roll. So we're going to punch back north about 15 minutes to go and see the bridge that I missed yesterday, and sorry, there's 1,000 bugs here, and visit a couple of places along the road that I didn't stop at last night, and then we're gonna go that way. A stop-in at Acheron House was on the cards as well. Built in 1862, this place is ancient and it's cool to see it still standing. How cool is this? It's 1862. Can't imagine living here, like middle of nowhere, and just so remote. Wow. The first of the two places I wanted to check out was here. I wanted to have a look at this little valley, and it was pretty cool. Like, the river kind of flowed its way through, and the views up the valley were awesome. The second bridge I visited was shut and I couldn't actually cross it, so it was time to push on and get out of Molesworth Valley. And we are at the southern end of the Molesworth Road. That was cool. I know I had a bit of a downer on it yesterday, but reflecting on it now, that is sweet. It is just a rough gravel road the entire way from Blenheim to here, but that's all good. I mean, look at this place. It is stunning, absolutely stunning. Well worth the drive down if you haven't done it before. Anyway, I need to head into Hamner and get some fuel. I burnt through way more than I expected yesterday, but that is all good. And then we're gonna look back up into the St. James area here and head out to Edwards Valley and some hot pools. Well, this is a sign that I love to see. Jolly's Pass is not really that difficult. There's a few little muddy pools and stuff, but they all have a really hard bottom and don't really tend to cause any issues. It is the more interesting of the ways in and out of the valley though. The higher I climbed, the worse the visibility got. Pretty common up here, but always a shame. The views are stunning. Oh, fueled up, I headed up Jack Pass and into the St. James Conservation Area again, following Overland Navigator on CarPlay the entire way. And before too long, the entrance to Edwards Valley appeared. This is a place I've been wanting to get to for so long, and I managed to suss some codes with Doc to get through the gate and out into the valley. The drive-in was pretty incredible, and it just got better and better the further that I went. Edwards Valley, let's go! I'm excited! Been wanting to come here for ages, and every time I've tried, it's been closed. Seems to be the story of my life around here. Anyway, I don't know how long the push is actually going to be to get out there, but that is all good. In terms of terrain, it's basically a rough, rocky road, I guess you'd call it, with a few little water crossings. There was more water than I expected through here for this time of year, like it was late February, but it also explains why this entire area was still open. There had been a lot more rain. This might be one of the most stunning places I have ever been. I kid you not. It is absolutely beautiful. I just don't think that I can capture this on camera, just how breathtaking this is.
A short walk takes you down the bank and to the hopples. Just be careful when you jump in, it is quite slippery.
Quite nice. Adelaide.
After a day and a half of being hot and dusty, this was every bit as good as it looks. I basically turned off the camera and spent ages just floating around in the water, having the entire place to myself.
So that was awesome. Super refreshed after that. Hot's probably not the word I'd use lukewarm pools, but that was awesome. Oh, so Scotties Hut. This is somewhere I've been wanting to come for ages. I don't know why, other than it just looks pretty amazing here. And cool little hut. An amazing drive out here. Amazing, amazing drive.
I always love pushing out to remote huts like this. It boggles my mind that people build buildings in the absolute middle of nowhere, especially back in the 1950s, but it is cool to see ones like this still in really good condition today. Crossing over the final crest on the way into Lake Tennyson is always a spectacular sight. A small glacial lake at 1100 meters altitude, Lake Tennyson is exposed, it's cold, but it is absolutely beautiful. With a southerly breeze blowing through camp, I parked into the wind so that the hard part of the tent would face the breeze. After running the soft shell tent for years, the upgrade to the Hawk's Nest has been worth it. It is so much better in the thing that New Zealand is known for, wind.
And I've made it to Lake Tennyson. Long-time viewers of the channel will know this is my third time I think here, at least on film. And it doesn't get any less impressive, I've got to be completely honest. Just got myself set up, a little spot I wanted. Got someone else at it, but that's all good. First in, first served, right? So, Tennyson, it's changed. It's reception here now, which is kind of cool, I think. I'm back at Tennyson, pretty stoked. I love it here so much. It's probably a little bit cool, but like in my top 5 campsites around New Zealand. It's just beautiful. So I'm gonna get some dinner underway and settle back and enjoy this.
If there's ever a place to be during summer and sunset, this is it.
This is absolute perfection this morning. There's not a breath of wind. I woke up just as the sun was cresting up over the hills there. There was steam, I guess it is, all over the ground, and I mean, it's silent. All I can hear is the little river down there running, the bugs starting to chirp, some birds in the sky. There's very few people here, and I mean, it just doesn't get better than this. I know I keep coming back to this campsite. I know I've been here a couple of times on these videos, but every time I come back, I remember why. It is cold. It got down to just below 0 last night, and it's reasonably remote, though there is full reception now. But you get it on a morning like this, and it's just, I don't know, to me, this is perfection.
I always hate saying goodbye to this place, but adventure was calling and I needed to hit the road north. I shot up the little lookout for the photo op just out of Tennyson before heading up over Island Saddle. It is one of the highest roads in the South Island and where you'll be stopped by snow in the middle of winter. By now I was heading into the more mountainous parts of the valley and turned off into Island Gully Hut. It's got a toilet with arguably the best views in the world. Be a pretty cool place to go to the bathroom. And of course I couldn't not look inside the hut. I always like to check out the stuff that people leave behind. You see some pretty cool things in there and some cool notes in some of the books. The views from this hut are pretty stunning out the windows, and it would be a pretty cool place to come and spend the night and escape the weather.
Alrighty, so we're about to drop off of Top House Road and start the drive up Rainbow, with the power pylons being our constant companion. I'm fairly certain, but a bit of a nerdy fact here, but I'm fairly certain that these are the HVDC lines that link down south up to Wellington's Haywood's substation, where they convert it back into AC for transmission around the North Island, and I guess vice versa when needed. Obviously the South Island has got a heap of hydro, and the North Island has got a bigger population, so being able to funnel electricity north is super important.
The weather had really turned it on, and I could not have asked for a better day to head up through the hills.
Crazy to think that most people who come to New Zealand don't actually get to come through a place like this and experience the absolute magic that is through here. Like, this is just stunning.
The next few hours had me winding north up through Rainbow Valley. This place is incredible and well worth the $60 fee to get through the gate. Not wanting the adventure to end just yet, I went up to Connors Creek Hut for lunch. Cool little drive in and pretty cool hut, I can't deny that.
So this seems like as good a place as any to wrap up this episode. Molesworth right the way down, all the way across and back up through Rainbow via Edwards Valley and a Tennyson and some cool spots. This has been amazing. I've been wanting to do this loop for years, and to finally get down here and do it is mint. With a massive thank you for watching this episode. It means a lot, and remember you can find us on YouTube obviously, Instagram, Facebook. We're in the app and the Play Store with Overland Navigator, hundreds of routes all over New Zealand, everything you need to plan your ultimate overland adventure. And we're on Patreon if that's your jam, link in the description below. That was cool. That was awesome. Look at this view, look at these valleys. That was everything that I wanted it to be. Thanks heaps for watching, and I'll catch you next time on Overland NZ. See you later.